Did you guys know there's kaiju that Godzilla is legitimately afraid of, things that he might even run away from if he came in contact? Apparently there are, dude, and apparently they're in this video. I can't even picture Godzilla running away from a fight. That'd be like the craziest thing ever. But leave a like if you guys love Godzilla. Subscribe, check out Mind Q, link down below, and let's get into it. Hang on, why is Godzilla heavy? I have to click on this video. Why is Godzilla heavy? Is it his giant, voluptuous lizard?
In this video, we will focus on why Godzilla is so heavy and what has the same density as Godzilla.
Oh, he's dense.
In the 2014 movie, he is 355 feet tall or 108 meters in height, while his 2019 version is even bigger at 393 feet tall.
It's so crazy looking at the difference in dorsal spikes, because obviously in the comic, Muto Prime shattered his dorsal spikes, but they were so sharp and pointy before. You really messed them up, dude. And also his feet change, which is kind of confusing.
Feet tall or almost 120 meters. That is a 12-meter difference. In addition
he grows
to this,
a lot.
His tail is 550 feet long or 167 meters in the 2014 version, and even longer in the 2019 film at 582 feet or 177 meters.
I feel like we don't discuss that enough. That is some enormous tail growth. That's more crazy than the difference in height. Like, holy crap, his ass is growing.
Given these specs, the Big G of 2014 is 90,000 tons in weight, and the 2019 is almost 100,000 tons, missing a few pounds here and there.
Whoa!
So why is he so heavy? Given that when we compare with other kaiju from the Pacific Rim, he surpasses them by 90% or more. Godzilla is freaking enormous. Legendary Godzilla displaces 90,000 tons of water and is roughly neutrally buoyant.
You lost me already. Numbers? You didn't tell me that numbers would be involved. Are those letters with numbers? Oh my god.
So he weighs in about 90,000 tons.
Fuck!
Being so big and not collapsing due to the square cube law means that Godzilla is made of some pretty tough stuff. Although some might try and chalk it up as Toho not having a good grasp on the measuring mass for their kaiju.
That's literally what my wallet looks like. I'm not gonna show it, but it's this. It's just a photo of Godzilla's insides, because it's crazy, dude. Get to see where his poop passes through.
You have to remember that the larger an animal gets, the larger it becomes in overall mass exponentially, thus meaning it gets heavier overall as it keeps getting bigger and bigger. Factor in the fact that a kaiju-sized creature is composed of denser and more heavy-set materials than an ordinary animal, and that further implies that its mass is proportionally larger than normal. The more realistic weights of the kaiju in the Pacific Rim, if you think about it, isn't as realistic for those sizes as some may believe.
I agree with this video 100%. Those kaiju are way too light in Pacific Rim. It doesn't even make sense. Like, they weigh as much as like 1,000 cars, but they're city-destroying mega kaiju? Come on.
They are more like gassy, bloated beasts.
Yeah.
Let's simplify this more. If an animal grows up to a size that can be defined as a kaiju, let's say a 100 meters tall elephant, one can expect that since it's 30 times taller and its weight will be 900 times more given the square cube formula, then it will be around 5,400 tons given an elephant with a weight of 6 tons to begin with. But nope. With its normal density of bones, that weight will crumble on itself. Therefore, in order to maintain its weight, it should actually increase in weight. Quite contradictory, right? But it carries more sense than at first thought. See, the bones must have the density of metal or highly fused material with closely knit bonds at the molecular level or the cellular level at least. The inner makeup of this animal or elephant titan in this situation must increase at least 10 to 20 times in density so as to bear its own weight and the weight of the adjacent cell, tissues and organs.
Makes sense.
Therefore, the elephant titan will weigh anywhere between 54,000 to 108,000 tons.
I believe it.
The same goes for Godzilla, and that's why he is 90,000 tons in 2014 and almost 100,000 tons in 2019. But its weight per cubic meter is also more or less constant. The Big G 2014's volume is 89,724 cubic meters, therefore having nearly 1 ton per cubic meter ratio. Which would be the same for the 2019 version, although its volume has not been stated as yet. Water is 1 ton per cubic meter, hence giving Godzilla the buoyancy and the ability to swim. But what does that mean? It's confusing, right? Water? This means that the distribution of weight for the Big G isn't equal at all. The most dense and heaviest parts of him are his bones and his skins and scales, which are nearly impenetrable by modern weaponry. Therefore, his other organs and tissues are lighter and less dense, which would make his reality a bit more believable. Or another important inference is that there's a lot of empty space within Godzilla's body, but whether it is to store energy for his atomic breath or for other things we do not know.
See, yeah, I feel like it'd be a lot would clear up if we could just cut that sucker open, because we don't even know what organs are producing atomic energy, how big they'd be, what they do, you know what I'm saying?
Anyway, thanks for staying till the end, and do comment your thoughts. Like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.
That was a cool way to say that. I like that right there. I think it makes sense Godzilla's ridiculously heavy though. He's, again, the nuclear reactor inside of his belly. Whatever's going on in there, I'm sure it's not light. I'm sure it's a very heavy thing. I could also believe Kong being insanely heavy because muscle weighs more than fat and Kong is like sheer muscle, dude. He's like a giant Godzilla-sized ball of muscle. His forearms alone are humongous. All right, time to figure out what Godzilla's afraid of. And if any of them will appear in the Legendary movies. Or that new Heisei movie, there's a lot of stuff coming out. There's like 7 new Godzilla projects dropping.
Here in this video, we will rank the most powerful kaijus and giant monsters from various movie franchises.
Oh, that's what it is.
Taking into account their feats
Sweet.
and not power levels since, I don't know, they're not from Dragon Ball Z. So let's get into it.
Yeah, DBZ would be overpowered.
Slattern. From the Pacific Rim universe, Slattern, the Category 5 kaiju, was one of the most powerful enemies humanity and the Jaegers have ever faced off against. Slattern was able to easily overcome Striker Eureka, a giant mech robot with just one hit from his tentacle tails.
I feel like Godzilla would punt this thing in the nuts right into the stratosphere.
Slattern was also able to survive a nuclear explosion in point-blank range.
That is beast.
So with these feats, he definitely deserves a spot on this list. Definitely more powerful than most other kaijus from the Antiverse. Number 9.
Well, he is
Kong.
the biggest.
Coming on the 9th spot on this list is the giant ape himself. Kong has had many incarnations ever since he first came out in 1933, but the biggest and most powerful version of his is from the Monsterverse.
I maintain that Kong could kill Godzilla. It could happen, bro. Like, with his axe, it could happen.
Where he straight up killed 2 giant warbats, nearly beat Godzilla, and in the end, ripped out MECHAGODZILLA's head clean off. But this feat was only possible due to a tag team with the G-Man himself. Nevertheless, Kong is more powerful than most Monsterverse titans and kaijus from the Antiverse.
It's a horrifying face.
Number 8. GAMERA. The giant turtle kaiju isn't just protected by plot armor for his own franchise. He also has proven his worth, defeating larger and deadly opponents like the Legion and Iris.
This would be an
Compared to the
amazing
G-Man,
fight.
who has a higher strength and power, GAMERA possesses better speed and intellect. However, the main result of this conflict would be that the two would not be able to kill each other. Their strengths and regenerative abilities are simply too powerful, and that is why he is on number 8.
No way, they couldn't kill each other? Who do you guys think would kill the other one? They couldn't kill each other because so just be a stalemate, the two equal? Talk about a franchise clash.
This is the combined form of 3 deadly kaijus that the Jaeger mechs from Pacific Rim Uprising couldn't defeat. And when combined together into this deadly form, even a combined attack by several Jaegers at the same time couldn't even weaken him a bit. The Mega Kaiju is easily the biggest monster from that universe and could definitely defeat most incarnations of Kong and GAMERA with ease.
Whoa! Easily defeat Kong? Whoa there, buddy. Them's fighting words.
And against their more powerful versions, it would still have a slight edge in power and abilities.
It smells like farts in my room. It's only me in here. I wouldn't rat myself out for farting. There's a third-party farter. Weird.
Number 6. MECHAGODZILLA.
Oh yeah.
The metallic clone of the Big G is a powerhouse, and depending upon its versions, it could easily fend off the previous entries. The most powerful incarnations are the Monsterverse and the Super MECHAGODZILLA from the Heisei movies. Each version is able to defeat their own Godzillas in a one-on-one fight. Even though the Monsterverse mecha was killed by Kong, it was only due to sheer luck, and a combined effort did it fall to the big ape and the giant axe.
He's not wrong, it was sheer luck. Like, Mecha was about to kill Kong with his tail when they spilled alcohol on the keyboard and it shut off Mecha's tail somehow. That shouldn't have happened at all. I love Kong to death, but he should have killed him right there.
Number 5. Destroyer.
Oh.
Definitely the deadliest opponent Godzilla has ever encountered from the Heisei movies. Destroyer could only be defeated by the G-Man exploding at the cost of his own life as well. Along with the Showa King Ghidorah and Space Godzilla, Destroyer is widely regarded as one of Godzilla's most ruthless and terrible adversaries. Unlike monsters who kill and destroy accidentally or under mind control, he appears to be completely aware of the carnage and damage he creates. And he smiles.
Dude dropped
Number 4,
Godzilla's
Clover.
kid.
The
Hardcore.
first Clover monster that appeared in the movie Cloverfield was
Now this is interesting and curious. Could Godzilla kill a mother Cloverfield monster? They are much bigger, but doesn't have atomic breath or anything.
as tall as skyscrapers. and could withstand being bombed by the deadliest non-nuclear weapons of the United States.
It's like 20 times
But that's
bigger
just
though.
a baby. The adult version seen in the end of Cloverfield Paradox is leagues ahead in size and power. And yes, the only way he is on this list is due to his size being miles or kilometers tall and therefore being more powerful than others on this list by sheer brute force.
It is crazy. I think he's like 20,000 meters tall. Godzilla's like 100 something meters tall. Like the mother Cloverfield monster is infinitely bigger, but is it stronger? Like that atomic breath plays a part.
Number 3, the SUMMA VERMINOTH.
Help.
Going up a notch in size, this multi-tentacle beast is even bigger and lives in the vacuum of space. Seen in Solo, a Star Wars story, the SUMMA VERMINOTH lives in the Achilles Maelstrom, which is a chaotic region of space surrounded by multiple black holes.
I've watched that movie like 20 times. I don't remember this monster in it whatsoever. I don't think I pay attention.
Yes, this creature was so powerful that it lives there, rent-free, and only died when it was sucked into one of those black holes. And even during that event, it nearly managed to escape the pull of the Death Star.
Something you should know about Johnny, I believe that giant tentacle celestial mega leviathan space beast exists. Why wouldn't they, bro? Prove to me they don't.
Number 2, Ghidorah.
Oh.
The arch-rival of Godzilla himself is on the second spot, but it's not the Astro Monster from the Showa era or the Heisei variations like Mecha King Ghidorah or even Kaiser or Monster X, and not even Monster Zero from the Monsterverse. The entry here on this list is the most powerful variation, Void Ghidorah.
This one's broken and overpowered. The way I see it, if it's in an anime, it doesn't count because it's too
It is a
strong.
reality-phasing, 20-kilometer-long planet eater. It was from a different dimension and discarded its physical body and only exists in pure energy-based form. It devours worlds, and hence he is here on number 2.
What's
And
number one?
Godzilla. From the many variations and incarnations of the G-Man, none is deadlier than Godzilla Earth from the anime movie. He is a giant plant-based monster who evolved to become the most powerful life form on the planet and defeated not just humanity, but survived hundreds of nuclear bombs dropped all at once, beat back aliens with advanced tech, and decimated Void Ghidorah, who is on the number 2 spot. He is the representative of the Godzillas on this list, and therefore deserves the top spot.
It's a good spot right there. He would decimate the crap out of Titanus for sure. It's just once again size and the power behind those beams. Forget about it.
So I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. Do hit that like button for support and subscribe, but most of all, smash that bell icon for regular updates on new videos right here on this channel. Till the next one, take care, fam.
Damn, he didn't do the outro from the previous video. I really fell in love with that. I'm just curious over who would win, Cloverfield Monster or Godzilla. It'd be such a crazy fight. Those franchises should. Isn't there a new Cloverfield movie coming out? Oh my god, I think there is. That's so exciting. Either way, leave a like on the video, subscribe, check out this amazing channel, link down below, and I'll see you guys next time.